I walked into my mom's 60th birthday party with the cake I paid for, and my sister announced. The family wallet finally showed up. People laughed. My uncle raised his drink and said, "He gives the most and matters the least." My mom smiled and murmured, "Don't make a scene. It's my day." That party had been planned for months, which meant I funded it. Venue deposit, caterer, band, photographer, flowers. Anytime someone needed money, it was, "Can you just cover it for now?" I kept saying yes because I thought being useful was the same as being loved. The cake was the one thing I was proud of. 2 tiers, vanilla bean, raspberry filling, sugar flowers, and her favorite rose color. I stood there holding it while they treated me like an ATM with legs, so I stopped trying. I walked to the venue desk and slid the final payment envelope across the counter. "Cancel it," I said. "Return every check." The manager blinked. "Sir, the event is in progress. You haven't deposited them yet," I said. "Give them back." She hurried off to find the owner. I walked out and sat across the street in my car, facing the big windows. Around 8:15, the lights flickered. Then everything went dark. Music died mid-verse. Guests lifted phones like fireflies. Waiters pulled trays back into the kitchen. Confusion spread, then turned into shouting. My phone blew up. "Are you still here? They say the payment isn't complete. Fix this now." I watched them spill outside, still dressed up, suddenly furious. My mom pointed at the doors and yelled, "Where's my son? He handled this." At 9:27, I turned my phone off and drove home. The next morning, I opened every account I'd used to keep them afloat and made a list. Rent for my mom, daycare for my sister's kid, my uncle's cards, loans, never repaid, 6 years, just over $94,000. I stapled it to a short letter and mailed 3 copies certified. Effective immediately, I was done paying for anyone in that family. No more silent transfers, no more "just this one." They called it a joke. They called me dramatic. 2 weeks later, the venue manager called me. Someone tried to rebook the space using my name and discount code. The card declined. It was my sister. They still thought I'd fix it, so I made a folder. Every transfer, statement, and email, rent, childcare, credit, party deposits, unpaid loans. Then I shared it with the extended family with one line: "If you ever wondered why I'm distant, it's because I've been funding the people who mock me." Then my uncle invited everyone to a family reset dinner. Sunday, 6 p.m. Let's start over. No apology, no accountability, just a soft reset. I RSVP'd yes. His house was packed. Conversations died when I walked in. My sister stared over her drink. "You actually came," she said. "You invited me," I said. "It was a joke," she muttered. "Funny how the laughing stopped when I left," I said. At the table, my uncle lifted his glass. "Family is family," he said. "We're stronger together." Then he looked at me. "And we owe him an apology." Everyone waited for me to accept it and move on. I asked, "Do you want a fresh start, or do you want the bank open again?" He started to protest, but I stood up and pulled out a small envelope. I set the envelope on the table. Then I slid it toward my mom. "It's not money," I said quietly. I watched her hands start to tremble. "That condo? I bought it," I said. "It's been in a trust under my name." Then I turned to my uncle. "I removed myself from your cards." I faced my sister. "Daycare's covered 2 more months. After that, it's you." Nobody apologized. They just stared, trying to do math without a calculator. I pushed my chair back. "Enjoy dinner," I said. "It'll taste better when you pay for it yourselves." And I walked out. A week later, my cousin texted 5 words. They did it to me too. We met for coffee. Different details, same pattern. Useful until you stop paying, then you stop existing. So we built our own version of family. Small Sunday dinners. A few cousins who were tired of being used. No guilt, no jokes. Months later, my mom mailed me a short handwritten note saying she finally saw it and she was sorry. I didn't reply. I didn't need to. But I did go back to the bakery and order that same cake again. Same flavors, same sugar flour. This time, I brought it to our table. We ate it, laughed, and for the first time in years, I felt full. And I realized I didn't lose a family that night. I just stopped funding one.